Wake up to the sound of thunder, like a whisper in my ear. Are you gonna wait forever? I can see the stars reflecting, the empty tires made of steel. Everything but you is fading. I see your light, take me away from me, beyond the stratosphere. I'm burning up, you got me falling free into eternity. When you tear up my horizon.
Welcome to LuxuryGP, one of the very first races, a lot of races which are taking place in the month of March, because our time zones are different, but at least our months are the same. So welcome to LuxuryGP. This is a very special year, and we will talk about that. But before I do that, I want to introduce the team, all these people around me, and also special welcome everybody in the chat, because we were doing the roll call. You are all present, and people, you need to buy Enzia socks. Now, before we go any further, let me introduce you to the team who will be talking to you, dishing out penalties, giving some rewards, maybe spreading some candies. Well, next to me is the person who has put this whole thing together. All these beautiful graphics, the beautiful videos that you were enjoying, the person who has been extremely crucial to the success of Crux Cup, the demigod herself, Ecobit.
Hello everyone, Ecobit, presiding officer of Enzo Racing here, VTuber, professional racer extraordinaire. It's so lovely to be here doing LuxuryGP for the second year in a row. I hope you all enjoy the spectacle that is about to unfold with 8 manager captains.
There's so many titles Echo has that I let her do it. Just tell us all the medals on your chest. It's better that she does it. We all know Echo. We all love Echo a lot, and you will see the proof of that today, because there's a jump by that name in the race. We love Ecobit, so definitely very popular. I know who Echo is voting for to win today. You know, right? Okay, now after that, for the first time ever, from the track side to the pit side, a man who goes very, very fast, who travels at Quasar speeds, if that term exists. Guys, say hello to Quasar!
How's it going, everybody? You guys know I'm your ghetto racer, or ghetto famous racer here in the verse. I do a lot of racing in Star Citizen, and I just love it. Every time I do an ANSI event, I'm just blown away by the organization that Elkobit and the team puts together, all the staff, all the camera people, timekeepers, everybody. I'm just very honored to be here and be part of this experience. So hope you guys sit back, kick off, have a drink, some snacks, and enjoy the race.
Okay, I'm also trying to like join the party in the games, and I saw the invitation sitting there from Gentleman Jizz. So if I get distracted, sorry about that. Yeah, that's Quelsar, guys. Ghetto Racer? We gotta talk about that. We gotta get into that, understand what does that mean. Okay? During the race,
ghetto famous racer.
Ghetto
So
famous
I'm
racer,
not
right.
like this big racer, pro racer out there, but the people that know, the people in the hood, the people in the Star
People in the
Citizen
hood.
community, they know who the ghetto racer is. That's Kelsar Prime.
They bet on Quelsar in the Lorville docks. You know, he's the
That's right.
he's the OG. Okay, gotta say
And
welcome
not
to
to
the.
be underestimated too, like Kelsar
no.
has won the Open GP last year, and you saw their name on the ship in the trailer that was just playing.
Yeah.
I'm like, not your average racer. Kelsar is a very fast pilot. If you want to learn how to go fast in Star Citizen, do check out their Twitch channel as well, because they will teach you how.
That's what Quelsar does. He actually teaches you how to go fast in the stream. That's something very cool about Quelsar. I just gotta say welcome to everybody in the chat, because we were doing the roll call. Joron, Man Fall Down, who's wearing the jersey, he's got the Enzia quilt. They still need to buy the Enzia socks, but that's okay. Drunk is here, Herbie's there, Neojet is there, Tana is there, Faye, Gerbo the gnome.
Welcome in, everyone.
Welcome everyone. Just gotta say, if I miss anybody, I'm reading all the chat. We'll keep the chat very interactive today. Okay, so we are trying to form the grid and begin the racing event. Let's talk about why this is a very special year. This has been 10 years of Crux Cup, 10 years of organizing races, organizing events, giving away rewards, creating emergent gameplay. That's what Anzia Racing has been done. This is the 10th year of racing. And to commemorate that, we are having the Luxury GP, the second time we are having the Luxury GP. We are going to have Open GP, which will have the Aurora class, which will have the Open GP and the Heavy class. We are having the Pro GP. And then the main event at the end of the month, 29th of March, if I'm right. 24 hours
Oh yeah.
of a race.
24 hours of Crux Cup. So just
24
briefly
hours
for
of Crux
everyone, we run Star Citizen racing community events. We've been doing it for 10 years. We started in Arena Commander when it was added as just classic racing, the very first version in the game. And we've been running tournaments every year ever since, up until 2952, where we switched to the Persistent Universe. The game was finally stable enough where we had a big enough racetrack to host up to 40 races or more. You'll see our Motivate managers today. And yeah, now we're scaling that up to the organization level to create the ultimate stage and the ultimate endurance race for organizations with the Crux Cup 24 hours. So stay tuned and look forward to that. But no small feat is it to get 12 890Js together today for today's race. So you'll get to see them very soon.
That is the Luxury GP.
Yeah, I'd like to add a little bit to that too. You know, this Luxury GP, which is again the A90 jump right behind me, 12 racing teams racing in Arena Commander. But what's very important is that this is a unique collaboration between Ansia Racing and the Yacht Club Bar Citizen community. So shout out to the Yacht Club Bar Citizen community out there.
That's right. We have 12 teams, but actually one of the teams had to pull out. We will talk about that in detail. So Luxury GP is where all the big ships come to play. That's the 890 jumps. This is the second year of the Luxury GP. Last year we did the same race, but we also had the other luxury ships, like we had the 400i racing as well. We had the Phoenix racing as well. But this year, just the jumps. Because those are the big boys. And let's have all the jumps. Level playing field. And I reckon when we see all the jumps lined up, that is just going to look awesome on Winner Circle because that's the track we're using. So let's shall we get into Echo? If we can show what today's track is all about. If you guide us through
Let's
that,
have a
I'm
look at the
pretty
track
sure
that
we have a
we'll be
video.
racing
Let's do
at
that.
the LuxuryGP today. Welcome to the Crux Cup 2955 LuxuryGP race. We will be racing in Arena Commander's free flight mode at the Winner's Circle map. The track is made up of the 4 giant signs around the edge of Winner's Circle. The start line is when racers cross behind the origin sign. Racers will then make their way to the first checkpoint, the Gladius sign in the distance, where racers will have to use their scanner ping if they've got clouds on to reveal it. After going around the Gladius sign, the next checkpoint is the Aegis sign. Taking a right turn around the Aegis sign, racers will then head towards a giant Mustang sign. From here on out, the skies are clear, and it's just a matter of making your way back to the origin sign. That completes the circuit of the Winner's Circle track for the LuxuryGP race. Good luck to all the racers of the LuxuryGP today.
That's the track, Winner Circle. Beautiful lighting. I like it because virtual photographers also like it. It looks beautiful, it's cinematic, and the way the track is laid out, you will get to experience the Winner Circle in a very different way. Now, while the grid is being formed, let's talk about what are the winners going to get today. Let's cue in the rewards.
Let's have a look at the prizes for today's LuxuryGP. Crux Cup 2955 and Crux Cup 24-hour racing prizes valued at more than 8,000 USD are generously donated by Southern Cross Alliance, Cloud Imperium Games, Frontier Consolidated, and the Grey Wardens. The podium prizes for the LuxuryGP are first place an Origin M50, second place an Origin 135C, and third place an Origin 85X. The podium prizes for the heavy racing class are first place 2 Misfortunes, second place 2 Argo Atlas, and third place 2 Argo CSVSM. The podium prizes for the Aurora racing class are first place 2 Misfortunes, second place 2 Crusader Intrepids, and third place 2 Argo MPV Tractors. The podium prizes for the open racing class are first place 2 Anvil Terrapin Medics, second place 2 Super Hornet MK1s, and third place 2 Crusader Intrepids. The podium prizes for the AX3 racing class are first place 2 times RSI ZCF, second place 2 times C1 Spirits, and third place 2 times Mustang Alpha Vindicators. The podium prizes for the AX2 racing class are first place 2 times RSI ZCLs, second place 2 times C1 Spirits, and third place 2 times Mustang Alpha Vindicators. The podium prizes for the A-Crux racing class are first place 2 times Mirai Guardians, second place 2 times Hornet Wildfire MK1, and third place 2 times Mustang Alpha Vindicators. The third place racing team of 6 in the Crux Cup 24-hour, you win a Mustang Alpha Vindicator and 5 times consolidated Outland hover quads. The second place racing team of 6 in the Crux Cup 24 Hour will win an Asperia Glaive and 5 times Anvil Hawks. And finally, the grand prize for the champion racing team in first place of the Crux Cup 24 Hour will win a Sabre Raven. 2 times Sabre Peregrines with serial numbers 32 and 39, and 2 times Valkyrie Liberator editions, and an Asperia Glaive. A huge thank you to all contributors of these racing prizes, and good luck to all racers of the Crux Cup 2955 and Crux Cup 24 Hour.
Those are amazing prizes. By popular demand, it has been raised that next year we do demand Anzia socks to be as the prize as well.
Oh, we can add Anzia socks, and that's
We
very
need
doable.
Anzia socks. They're very comfy, great for your health, and make you feel warm and cozy. Let's do the grid. Shall we do that, Quelsar and Echo? Shall we do the grid?
Let's do it. Let's
get
find out
into
who's
the
on
grid
there.
for today's race.
Now, before we go any further, you have to appreciate the beautiful golden jumps. So like that's the proper way to introduce the luxury GP, with the golden jumps, right? All right. So the first of all, starting. So this grid was decided by a lucky draw, literally. No qualifying times. The grid has been decided by luck. Echo will explain that a little bit, I reckon. How did you form the grid?
That is completely randomized because the Luxury GP is just a fun race. We took everyone that signed up, shuffled them around, and this is where they stand today. So it's not a serious race, not like Open GP, which we'll get into. Luxury GP has always been more about, let's just have fun racing the yachts together.
And yeah, it is a huge thanks to Yacht Club as well. We will talk about that, but let's get to the grid. The first ship to start is the 890J Nozomi. So we have given, every team has given names to their jumps, which is very cool. Nozomi is hope. It's all the goodness in the world. And you know what makes total sense to have the Nozomi right at the start. And this is the entry from Auric.org. I will like to tell you that this is the first time the Auric.org is participating as racers. They have been with Anzia Racing as part of the security. They did do the security for the Warpath Rally, also the Scarlet Apex, and they liked it so much that they wanted to participate. So their pilot is Danverous. Quelsar will tell you about him.
Yeah, Danvers. I actually don't know too much about Danvers. I haven't seen him in the racing community that much, but for me, this would be like, since they're Nozomi and Auric.org are the first ones coming in this year, I would like to maybe consider him as an underdog. But hey, you never know who's going to show up at these events, and you never know what kind of skills they have, and that's the excitement, right? You're challenging people that might be great pilots, and they're just coming in, and they might, who knows, win the whole thing, right?
Absolutely. Let's go to the second position. Danvers, the underdog. Let's see where he gets his position today. Next up, we have 890. This is the ship which Aquabit loves, and she wants this one to win. We will see what happens. We love
I love
Aquabit
you,
Jump.
Red Legion. I didn't
This
choose
is-
this name, they chose that name. I have no control over this
We
name.
don't know, because I have heard rumors of you sending at least 20 Alpha UEC to Red Legion, their party fund.
Oh yeah.
20
I may have
Alpha
given
UEC.
Legionnaire a cruise when they needed it most.
Yeah, and a couple of crates of crews also went down there. This is the entry from Red Legion Racers, Red Monster SE's org, and Engineer is their pilot. Now, we all know Red Monster, right? He loves to stream. He has always been a big supporter of Anzia Racing. He's usually the commentator here. So definitely a huge support to Red Monsters, Red Legion Racers team. We love Aquabit. So Engineer is the pilot.
Right, and Dr. Engineer, he goes by Dr. Engineer. But Dr. Engineer, by the way, just because Red Legion is mostly an industrial org, and we all know Red Monster as the de facto of information for Star Citizen mining, don't count them out on the race. The engineer has been in the Daymar Rally and in other racing events as well, not just from Anzia, but as well as Atmo. So they definitely have a chance of winning here. So keep an eye out for engineer.
And going up next in the third position on the grid is Rental. That's a name. If you want to name a jump, that's the name you want to name it, because this actually is a rental jump. A lot of the teams are actually renting their jumps today because, yeah, not everybody actually owns a jump. I don't. So this is the best way to do it. Rent it out. This is coming from a very fascinating team, guys. This entry is under Caramel Beurre Salé. Does anybody here know what that means? Caramel Beurre Salé. It's French. Okay, I'll tell you.
Well,
It's a drink, isn't it?
It is salted butter toffee. Salted
Wow.
butter toffee. Yeah. I mean,
I wanna
caramel,
try
of
that
course, is
now.
there. Yeah, salted caramel butter toffee. How good is that? And this is not a proper org. This is just a fun team name I think they've given. And Baltok is the pilot.
Yeah, Boltok, an amazing Star Citizen racer. In fact, I mean, you can see Boltok in almost every racing event throughout the year, whether it's from XGR, whether it's from Anzia, Atmo. I mean, they are an awesome pilot. I mean, I would venture to say he's one of, if not the top pilot right now in Star Citizen for ship racing. I mean, you will see his name in almost every, number one or number two position on the SCR.GG leaderboards. So it's going to be very challenging for the other people to keep up with Boltok, I'm assuming. But hey, you never know who's out there.
And Baltok's got a really good position. So, he's starting at number 3. So if he can keep his pace up, right, that's going to be good competition. So that's the fun. Let's watch it. I'm actually also seeing the grid being formed, which is looking beautiful. Next on the 4th grid position is Sire Imperium.
Sire Racing.
Sire Racing. That's their jump is called the Valhalla. Now you can imagine they will be just inside the jump already doing a party saying Skål, because they're all going to Valhalla. So that's the Sire Imperium. They're a Spanish org, very famous org, and has been very much involved with Crux Cup because Neojet races everywhere. One of my friends' enemies, he doesn't die often in the races. He should die more. He knows the joke. So that's Neojet.
Yeah, Neojet. Similar to Boltok, he's in almost every racing event out there. Personally, for myself, I have a very fond memory of Neojet because, and I have a bit of a kinship with him because, when I first started racing, he was one of the first person in XGR that, kind of welcomed me in, and I started racing against him, and eventually, we were kind of I don't want to say rivals, but we're always usually in the same spot in racing events. So it's always a blast. Like when I'm entering a racing event, I'm looking for Neojet. Hey, is Neojet in here? Neojet. And the kinship I'm talking about is that, I'm actually Mexican, so I speak Spanish, and Neojet and his group of members are from Spain. So échale ganas, Neojet. Nos vemos en después.
Okay, can't beat that. That's too good, Quelsar. All I know is vamos. I hope that is Spanish. Okay, next up after Neojet is a really, really cool team. The Concierge. Croncy might not be here, but the fan team is already here. Their ship jump is called Punched Buggy. Now that's a inside joke because all the racers will know this, why it's called the Punched Buggy. And the hint is in the pilot's name. The pilot is Herbie. Herbie's flying this jump. And this is a very, very cool team, Series, because they have a lot of Aussie parallel names. They have the Lord Qantas, which is a reference to the Qantas airlines in Australia. I'm definitely. I mean, normally I wouldn't even. I wouldn't want Herbie to win because I want him to lose. He's so good at ground racing, man. It's very hard to defeat him.
We love you,
but today,
Herbie.
yeah, but today. He's the guy I'm betting, my Alpha UEC on. I want Herbie to win today's race. Simply put. So that's Herbie.
Oh yeah, Herbie is a force to be reckoned with, and don't count him out as a ship racer. I mean, he's been slowly, and I guess in the last year or so, he's been like slowly doing more and more ship racing. I mean, he's held in the past the heavy. He's a champion of the heavy division in the Crux Cup. So yeah, he actually got started in racing doing the Daymar Rally in 2953 as just a support pilot. Hey, we need a support pilot. Well, he had nothing to do, so he just said, I'm gonna join. Well, guess what? He ended up finishing in third place in the buggy division, and ever since then, I mean, he's just been dominating the ground scene. Yeah, his first race was actually in the Crux Cup 2953 with the Hercules in terms of ship racing, right? And his favorite ship is the Crusader Hercules C2. He's won the Crux Cup Heavy Division twice in a row. So
Yeah.
2953 and 2954. So like I said, don't count him out just because he's a fabulous, amazing ground racer. Watch out for Herbie today.
Yeah.
Surprisingly
Today I
good
want
in
him to
capital
win.
ships.
Today I want him to win 100%. He's such a cool person. He's taught, I love ground racing, and those are the events I participate in. Everything I know is because Herbie taught me. He's such a pillar of community, and that's why I want him to win today. We are also racing tomorrow in the Northfield Sprint. There I want him to lose. Today I want him to win. That's how my relationship with Herbie is. Going up next, this team is, well, they were supposed to be here. Ferracol in Turbo Corp with Guinevere the jump, but that is not happening today. They have pulled out because Ferracol has been feeling very, very not well today, so they had to pull out, sadly. So we will jump to the next one, which is Maiden's Voyage. So just by the name, you can tell that's Maiden Ariana, one of the fantastic racers, and their entry is from the Yacht Club. Now, Yacht Club is obviously very important to this race because this race is in collaboration or in honor or is saying thank you to Yacht Club for all their support to Anzia Racing, to all the Crux Cup events. So this is Maiden Ariana.
Right. And before we talk to Maiden Ariana, I just want to say and shout out to Federcall. He's also an amazing racer in the Star Citizen community, and I hope that he feels better. But a little bit on Maiden Ariana. We used to be org mates together, and we actually have played and streamed together in the past. Maiden Ariana, she is awesome. I mean, one of the most kindest and aggressive players. You don't count her out if you're in a fight in Star Citizen. She will hold her own, and she's been racing in Star Citizen more and more. Most recently, she's I think she enjoys, like, she told me personally that the most fun she's ever had in Star Citizen was racing. So she's making a big leap to focus on racing this year. So let's watch out for Maiden Ariana. I wish her luck, and keep up with Herbie.
You have to. I remember Maiden last year in the Open GP when she flew the Caterpillar in heavy class with the icebreaker skin. That was just fantastic to see the Caterpillar in that skin, and that's my first memory. And also, I was also your org mate in that. So for last 1 year. Fantastic racer. It's really nice to see that she's been competing consistently, and there are a lot of Hall of Fames to her name too. So beautiful. We'll be talking about all the races in detail during the race. Also, I need to mention that some of the teams are actually two-part teams. Like when we were talking about the punched buggy, that's Herbie and Astra. they're together. Astra is serving as the captain, and also in the Sire Racing team, Neojet is joined by Salem Frost. So those are like dual teams who are participating, as one of them is serving as the captain, just literally drinking champagne, let's be honest about it, while Pilot does the piloting, right? Next up after Maiden is Seven Hills entry, the Seven Hills org. Their entry is Rubber Baby Buggy Bumpers. That's a beautiful name for a jump. I like it. So I'm not sure
five times fast.
Yeah, that's very hard to say. Rubber Baby Buggy Bumpers, Rubber Baby Buggy Bumpers, Rubber Baby Buggy Bumpers. Okay, I lost it. Three. I managed to do 2.5. The pilot is Carlito. And Seven Hills, they have been participating in the Crux Cup for a long time. They always come as a pair, but today Carlito is flying by himself. So that is Carlito.
Yeah, Carlito. And you're talking about Seven Hills. Seven Hills, in general, they do participate in a lot of Star Citizen races. In fact, most recently, Seven Hills did an amazing job in the racing event that my current org, Sanguis Luna, hosted in Yadar Valley. So they were really doing good in that race. Carlito himself, I also remember racing against him many a time in the SGR events, and as far as I can remember, I've seen Carlito racing. So just like some of the other veterans like Herbie, Federcall, Boltok, Neojet, Carlito, yeah, he's also a force to be reckoned with. So keep an eye out for Seven Hills and Carlito as well.
It'll be interesting to see where they position eventually, like after a few laps have gone down, because jumps fly a little bit slow, so to catch up to the front markers will be bit. That's interesting to see. Looking forward to some overtakes. After Carlito, we have Moby Dada. Moby Dada. So that is Ricky Tiki's entry. No main org found in public records. So Ricky Tiki is a free spirit. Fantastic racer. Ricky Tiki comes and competes for the different divisions, basically with different orgs sometimes. But today he's just representing himself, just having a little bit of fun in his jump. And with the Ricky Tiki and his Moby Data, I'm looking forward to seeing where Ricky Tiki positions, because he's a very good racer.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ricky Tiki is, again, another person I see often in the community events that I join. Both ship and ground racing. So they always do an awesome job. They put in the work, the effort, the practice. So yeah, Ricky Tiki and I believe they were also recently in the Daymar Rally, I believe. So
yeah. A lot of the participants here were in Daymar, like everybody. Like that's the premier event of the year by Atmo Racing. Did organize Daymar, and that's what we are hoping with the 24-hour race. That 24-hour race becomes part of the canon and happens every year, and it becomes a premier event that everybody wants to participate, which will be very cool, right, Echo?
I would certainly like to try. The 24-hour is a huge undertaking. A lot of planning has gone into it. A lot of apps have been developed to support scheduling all of these people and all of the race teams. It's an absolutely massive job, and we are prepared. We greenlit this event for this year. We've been trying to greenlight it for many years, ever since we moved into the PF. But this year, we have server meshing, we've got 4.0, we've got replication layer. We can keep a session running for 24 hours, so we're going to attempt it. So join us later in March for that. I'd also like to say Ricky Tiki is a well-known Spanish community member. They often are seen racing with Sire Racing, but yeah, they're just representing themselves and are having a good time. So good luck to you, Ricky Tiki. Love to see you.
I just need to make this confirmation. Have they gone back to menu? Because I don't see the jumps anymore.
They have gone back to menu.
Okay, I need to go there
if
too.
You could accept
Sorry.
Any invites?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That's okay. Yep.
I need to
Yeah,
check
so
that. Yes,
we've had to reform the lobby race direction. They were having some issues getting into the custom lobby, so they're reforming it, and we should see the grid in about five minutes, I would say.
Okay, I am ready. So it says ready here. So just trying to organize because I want to be in there in the winner's circle when the race happens. So let's see. The grid was looking beautiful, by the way, while we're doing it. Yes, with the 24-hour. Here's the thing. We will give it our best, absolute best to actually have a very successful event. And as it's important to have the organizers and all of us doing the best we can, but it's also the participants who are actually pulling teams together to race for 24 hours, because without participants it would be nothing. And you were talking about Ricky Tiki. He is also participating in the 24 hours race, but in that race he will be representing Saya Racing along with NeoJet. So a lot of the pilots are coming together, different orgs are coming together to pull this off, and that is appreciated, guys. Thank you for doing that. That is a huge undertaking. Okay, after Ricky Tiki, we go to the next person on the grid, and we've been talking about these guys. XGR, another really awesome event organizing org who just they put some great events on, man. And today their pilot is Data Machine, and I gotta say, that's the last year's Luxury Cup winner. He was 4 laps ahead of anybody else, and the second I think was Nemedis. I don't remember properly, but he was so good. He raced so fast, and I'm happy that Data Machine is starting from the back of the grid, because yeah, we need him to be slowed down. Their jump is called Megabyte.
Megabyte, yeah. By the way, XGR, are you sure you want me to talk about them? Because we might be here a very long time.
Very long time, yeah.
I mean, XGR, to be quite honest with you guys, XGR, I mean, I have so many fond memories as a rookie racer. Black Maze was the first person that I saw on YouTube that got me interested. And I'm like, who is this guy? And then I saw XGR, went to the Discord, I went to their website, and I just started, basically indulging myself in all the events that they were hosting. I attended their racing school, started getting much better in racing. And Data Machine, I mean, he is the OG. Like for me, I'll tell you a funny story. Mm-hmm. In one of the first racing events in Yadar Valley, currently Yadar Valley is my favorite track. But before Star Citizen actually made it an official track in the game, I remember doing Yadar Valley and doing races in the XGR community back then. So there weren't any gates, no, cranes or any of that. And the funny story I have and the fond memory I have of XGR and Data Machine back then was, remember, I was a rookie racer, right? And I'm like, I have no chance against all of these guys. Well, on one of the laps that I was going through this, early version of the Yadar Valley, I see Data Machine, and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna try to see if I can keep up with this person. Well, I ended up doing pretty good on one of the turns. However, being a rookie that I was, I went high and he was low. I didn't see him, and I smashed into him and I blew him up. It was all my fault. I felt so bad. But anyways, Data Machine, an OG in Star Citizen, like I look up to these guys. I mean, NeoJet, Boltok, but really Data Machine is one of the OGs, like Splane Shepherd as well. So anyways, again, I'm going to stop because otherwise I'll just keep talking.
No, man, this is really cool, Kwasa, that you're here with us today, because you know all the pilots so well. You got all their background history, so it's very personal and there's a lot of information. So actually, it's pretty cool to hear you talk about these guys, because there's so many things to talk about. So we will have plenty of these conversations when with the races going on. So thanks for those nuggets of information. Keep the chat going. I see I've been getting messages to join the lobby. Sorry, I missed it, Draconis. All right, moving on after Data Machine. Next up, we have DCS. And their jump is named Graphic Luxury. Truly, it is a graphic luxury. This is the beautiful JPG come to life. It's a beautiful ship, looking great in golden hues, and that's the DCS. So DCS actually stands for, not the game, but Disaster Courier Service. That's an abbreviation. So they have been, the first time they participated was in Scarlet Apex. They participated in the carrier race, and a lot of XGR members are part of DCS. So today we have Luigi 509.
Oh yeah, Luigi 509. And you know what? DCS lives up to their name. Most recently, my team, which was called Ramp Rocks, we actually won the truck division in the Daymar Rally, and for the second year in a row. However, not without a fight. DCS, they lived up to their disaster part of the name because they demolished us. They made a disaster out of us. They shot us and blew off our wheels, and we had to play catch up to them. But yeah, Luigi, another awesome. Like I have a lot of personal memories with Luigi, but he was one of the main guys that would hold all the coordinate, kind of like EchoBit, but for XGR, for all the XGR events. I mean, great person. Also an awesome racer. So yeah, Luigi. Shout out to Luigi and everybody there at DCS. I love those guys.
And not a bad game, and it's a beautiful play on that. It's clever, very smart disaster courier service. After Luigi, the last person starting today in the grid is the guard, is Jorun from entry from Yacht Club. Their jump's name is the Skylark of Valeron. Now, when I saw that, and then I had to confirm it. So that's actually the name of a novel by E.E. Smith. And this is the third novel in the series. So Skylark of Valeron. Joran, would love to talk to you about it because I have read all those novels. So that's a literary entry. And being a fan of science fiction, this book came out in 1949, I think. It's not even like current. It's like classic science fiction. So I definitely want them to position really, really good today. So that is Skylark of Valeron from Yacht Club, Joran.
Yeah, Jorun. I have spent a little bit of time with Jorun, not too much, but the couple of times that I've seen him or talked to him were like in some streamcasts that we participated for content creators, and then also I watch the Yacht Club from time to time, and yeah, he's an awesome person. Can't wait to see how he does on this race. I'm kind of treating for a lot of the not so like regular racers. I want to see those people do well in the race. So Joran, I wish you the best, and I hope you come up on the podium.
Absolutely. So what I do usually whenever I watch a lot of, so that's the grid. We can come back to the stream. Thank you so much. That's the whole grid. And before we talk about anything else, how good and how awesome was that grid, guys? That it's EchoBit who did that. That's like, we could have easily gone with a JPEG, just this is the grid, right? But Echo actually put in the effort of creating this amazing 3D graphic, amazing grid. I love it. And 07
It's
to
so
you,
much
Echo.
fun making it. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do more
Yeah.
grids that are beautiful like that in the future.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm looking
the
forward
little
to?
animations and everything were awesome.
Beautiful. And it's manually controlled, if you guys didn't notice that. She had total control over it. So that is good use of technology. Love it. Now, I'm looking forward to when we go into OpenGP heavy class, because then it won't be just the jumps there. It'll be different ships in golden colors. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to that. Fantastic. Okay, now we are back. You can see beautiful cameras. Shall we get into the staff? Who are the people today who are supporting as staff? We have talked about the racers. We have talked about the prizes, about the grid, and what the track looks like. Oh, Slum is here. Yes. Now, Slum is just an example. This is a little bit of a tangent. Slum posted a message a couple of days ago on NZS Discord where he mentioned that he's been very inspired and he wants to start racing. His one comment goes up, and then you see a lot of other racers and pilots trying to help him. That go watch this, read about it here. Happy to help you. to bring more races in. And now Slum is right there in the chat. First time chat inspired me signing up for my first racing event. Thank you. So Slum, welcome. More racers join us. That it's better for the whole Star Citizen community. Okay, now let's go to the staff. So today, obviously, we have to start with the live stream manager who is in the middle of us, Ecobit.
Oh, that's
Ecobit.
me. I know that person.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're there.
She's here.
Yeah.
Hello.
She's hello. Ecobit is representing Southern Cross Alliance. I'm also part of that org, but I will let Echo talk about her role and her org.
I'm running the live stream today, and Southern Cross Alliance is a Australia, New Zealand, Oceania org. We organise the bar citizens. We run these community events for you all to enjoy. Many of the staff are from Southern Cross Alliance today, so maybe have fun and enjoy the show.
And that is Ecobit. She will be here with us. She's doing all the voodoo in the background, trying to move the screens around, keeping everybody tight. So that is Ecobit. And I will let you introduce our race director today, Kwelsa.
Our race director is Gentleman Jess. He also from Southern Cross Alliance. And as far as I can remember, I've seen Gentleman Jess in almost every Anzia racing event that I've been participating as a racer. So yeah, kudos to Gentleman Jess. Also always supporting Anzia all the time. So thank you so much. He'll be in charge of making sure that everything in the race comes together fine. The formation, the laps. I mean, he's basically managing while Ecobit is managing everything else on the stream. Gentleman Jess is basically, just like the title says, directing the race. So great job.
It's a lot of
You're
work.
doing
Man.
great, cheers.
It's a lot of work, Gentleman Jess. I'm gonna send you a couple of bottles of Crux after the race is over, just to say thank you. They might be empty. Okay, so see how you go with them. Okay, now after the race director, my favorite people, the camera people. Because I am this is the fun story, okay? I started helping out Anzia Racing 1 year ago, and I was a cameraman in the OpenGP. And now 1 year later, I have the privilege to commentate. I can't tell you how awesome this feels, because from the cameraman from that side to this side, it's just a beautiful transition. Of course, Ecobit discovered the talent that I have, which is I love to chat. So she's like, okay, he's maybe better at that than I was.
Come
horrible
chat on the
at
live
camera.
stream with us.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good to have you, Lens.
I was horrible at camera. So today we have the camera people, which are my people. So of course we have the Dragons from New Zealand, Draconis in New Zealand. They are also from Southern Cross Alliance, and I've seen Draconis as far as I can remember, really. Draconis was also there in the OpenGP, one of the cameramen with me that day. And definitely, we love the dragons because Draconis is a dragon. They fly like a dragon, and they are able to capture the ships in beautiful camera angles. After Draconis, we have Oleg Lime. Now, I just go crazy about talking what an amazing skill Oleg has for camera. I mean, races are beautiful, and you will be able to see some beautiful shots on the screen. Oleg is exceptional skill, and it's one thing to be cinematically good on camera. It's a completely different thing to be a great sports camera, a chasing cam. And Oleg gets you amazing shots. Mostly I see him flying, like shooting from the front. Like, so he's flying backwards. It's amazing skill. And Oleg comes from Turbo Corporation, the Russian community. Oleg, since started shooting with Anzia, has always been there as a cameraman in every single race.
That's right.
And Oleg stays throughout the race. Awesome to have that kind of support. Oleg,
yeah, commitment and support. Yeah,
commitment. 100%. After Oleg
We
Lime,
have the call from race direction. We are starting the formation lap in 1 minute. Get ready for the race to begin.
Okay, let's see if we quickly wrap this up. Then we have LNDF as the camera operator, again from SCA. Now LNDF, you will also be there in other races, so we will do you proper credit when we come back to other races. But Definitely, we love you for all the support and all the camera work that you're doing today. After that, we have our Tiger Weiss, who is doing the backup race timing for today, again from Southern Cross Alliance. I think Southern Cross Alliance people are our people, and we can just talk about them, just float over them. Then we have Fei Fei as camera, who's coming from the seatbelts. We will talk about the seatbelts later. They facilitate crew for doing the races, and they also support racing. If you want to, looking forward to doing the racing, that's where you want to go. Morphicus is the Russian commentator for today's stream because it's being simultaneously streamed for Russian community. Echo, anything you want to add to this?
Morphicus is a wonderful friend, and same with Oleg. They both come from Togo Corporation. They represent the Russian community of racers. They're dear friends of mine. Like, they're very dedicated players. They love to play games, and here they are giving us camera feeds in every single race and commentary. So if you want to check out Oleg Lime, he's streaming on Twitch right now, and they will have a Russian commentary as well of the race.
And the formation lap has started. It is a beautiful view. The sun is stable on the horizon. It neither sets nor rises, and the jumps are flying across the sky to give you beautiful vistas. Ladies and gentlemen, the Luxury GP has begun. This is the formation lap. As you can see, that's the ship that you're seeing is the Euro Trucker. They are flying, leading the formation lap. This is the LNDF camera on camera, a bigger wide pan view for you guys to see. Phase, I think flying, is that an alien ship? Or what is the name of this ship?
Talon.
Talon, yeah. I don't fly many alien ships, so pardon me.
Look at this view. 11 890Ks today. I'm sorry,
11.
but I hope you get well. Look at the amount of capital ships we have together here for a race for you all to enjoy. They have to race for a whole hour. It's an endurance race. Like, the strategy is to survive, and they have to survive racing this gigantic behemoth of a capital ship. Let's wish them all the best.
Yeah, and I gotta add that the different jumps that have the different paints, they're amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, to see a variation, not just all white, is a treat as well, right? And yeah, to talk about these behemoths, oh my God, they have an unboosted top speed of 308 meters per second, boosted speed of 380. And of course, they all have 1,200 SU hydrogen tanks. And that's what they're primarily going to be relying on today to, I guess, as a pun, stay afloat, because they look like yachts. They're all 44 kilotons of mass and have a flight time of 1 hour and 44 minutes.
That's plenty of time for the race. They're not going to run out of fuel, because in the last year's race, that happened in the PU. That took place at the Gold Dust racetrack on Laurelville. So that was PU, and the jumps were actually running out of fuel just as the race was coming to a close. I remember Maiden Ariana ran out of fuel, and also CIG, they ran out of fuel. They were flying a jump. So today that's not a problem. They're looking beautiful. That's almost poetry in motion right there. Beautiful views from Oleg. And they are coming, I think they're very soon. The formation lap will be over and the race will begin.
Safety ship is peeled off. Now Jez is going to give the call for green flag any moment now. Racers are maintaining course. The race is about to begin.
The race will start at the origin sign, which is apt.
There we
which
go.
is how it
We
should
got the
be.
green flag call. The race is now underway. Good luck, everyone.
And we're off with Luxury GP. Already jumps are struggling to get some speed. Danvers is still in first position. Neojet is from my point of view, is second. Ball Talk Engineer, Carlito, Rikitiki, Herbie, Data Machine, Maiden Ariana, Luigi, and in the end is Yoron. That's the grid right now. NeoJet is catching up to Danvers.
And I did want to mention one thing when we're talking about the winners from last year. So just to clarify, actually, one of my teammates, Gerbo the Gnome, won the Luxury GP last year. It wasn't Data Machine. They were flying for Team CIG, actually. And they ran out of fuel, or they lost fuel in the final lap at the halfway point. But they ended up taking the win, I believe.
Was that so? I think that the third position, I think in Nomadius, or what's his name? They ran out of fuel, but they were one lap ahead of Quelsar. I think you came fourth, didn't you, in the Luxury GP last year?
No, I didn't fly the Luxury GP. I did the Open GP with.
Oh, sorry, I'm confusing the Open GP. I'm confusing the Open GP with the Luxury GP. You're correct about that.
Yeah.
You're correct about that. See, that's why we have you here today. You can correct.
Yeah, that's okay.
You can fact check us.
Yeah, no. But I know Gerbo, he's been a little bit ill, but he'll be racing in the 24-hour, I believe, and he's telling me he's really excited because he's going to take the Luxury GP this year. So
wow, NeoJet has taken the lead at this stage. Then there is Ball Talk behind him. Danvers is falling behind. No, Danvers is currently in third position. Ricky Tiki is fourth. Then Data Machine, Herbie, Carlito, and Luigi. Engineer, Yoron, and Maiden Ariana. That's the grid. At this stage, we will the times will update once they finish one lap, and we will see how the grid forms after first lap. But NeoJet is in the lead right now.
Sure. But again, we got some veterans that are maybe pacing themselves. I mean, we got to keep our eye on Boltok there. Boltok is starting to catch up to NeoJet. So NeoJet, just breathe, NeoJet.
Yes,
I also want to point out Data Machine is flying through positions right now.
Yes.
I think they're now third.
Yes, I see that.
Absolutely. They're numing in the second energy. I don't know how they're doing and what fuel they put into it, but it is going as fast
That's
as you
champagne.
can possibly make that ship.
I
It's
know
champagne.
from
It's
very reliable sources have told me they have actually poured champagne into their hydrogen tanks. That's the trick, guys.
That's the nitrous. But hey,
That's
we
the
got
loss.
Carlito catching up to Herbie. They are neck and neck right now. So Carlito and Herbie.
They are. Herbie is
a little bit of a battle.
Yeah, Herbie is getting ahead. And oh wow. So Danvers started at the front, and currently Danvers is fifth on the grid. And yeah, Data Machine doing what Data Machine does. My. That is some speed.
That is experience. That is an OG of Star Citizen Racing. Knows what he's doing. Knows what to do to get an edge, to catch up, get that speed, and get up to the front.
This is pure speed in 890 jumps. Okay, guys, we will be having the first lap done. Any guesses what will be the times for one lap done? This was a cold lap. Not really a cold start, but they were going at some speed. What time do you guys think? What time do you think we will be seeing on the
I
time
think
board?
sub 6 minutes should be what we expect to see. Anywhere around the 6 minute range for the opening lap. Let's see how they do.
Okay, Gerbo says in the chat that the Baltok has an edge because as a French person, they are the only person with access to real champagne to pour into the fuel. That's a technical detail. Thanks for sharing that with us, Gerbo. Gerbo himself is, my god, man, Gerbo is fast. Like, crazy fast. We will see Gerbo in the other races throughout the month. NeoJet is still holding the lead.
Yeah,
Baltok is still second.
When you have ships like this, where every inch of thrust matters, yeah, it's very important to have a very smooth and they call it zero drag turns, right? So that's where your TVI and your nose are basically aligned even while you're turning. So whoever can maintain the best zero drag turns on the areas where you gotta turn, you're gonna keep your top speed up, and those are the people that are probably gonna pull ahead. And I know this is an endurance race, so the longer you can hold that, the better you can do that in. The chances are you'll probably be on the top podium.
Okay.
We got our fastest
Here
lap,
we go.
5 minutes, 23 seconds.
Boy, that's
Neil
fast,
Jet.
Neo. What are you doing, Neo? You're going too fast, man. Which is good. Wow. And so there we go. NeoJet, Ball Talk, Data Machine, Ricky Tiki, and Danvers. So this is fascinating to see how the grid is changing after one lap. Fantastic. Herbie's up there. Herbie's going up. Beautiful. Ah, this is grand. Somehow I'm inside the game. I cannot see Oleg Lime's marker. Like, I'm really trying my best. I see Draconis. I see
Oh, he's
every
got a
racer.
stealth camera ship. Yeah,
Yeah.
you won't be able to see him very well.
Yeah, I don't, because I'm trying to identify what ship we are seeing on the screen, and I can't because I don't see, I don't see Oleg at all.
And those Camons, yeah, they're pretty invisible. Very, very stealthy
Alright.
ships.
Very clever, Oleg. I see. Okay, but the data machine is still third. NeoJet. Wow, this is good. We are on the second lap right now, and the winner circle is looking great. Fei giving us the direct feed from what's going on. You can see NeoJet, Ball Talk, Data Machine. This is neck and neck. This is fantastic. I hope the champagne crates are fine.
Yeah, and you know what Echo Bit was saying earlier. I mean, Data Machine started towards the back. I mean, third to the last position.
Yeah.
Bolt Talk started in third, and he's now in second. But for Data Machine to be in third after the first lap is, I mean, that speaks volumes to their capability to fly these monsters of ships.
Data Machine is fast. Doing their org very proud. That's a great performance. But I'm very happy to see that Neo is holding his position as well. Doesn't seem to be much change. Boltok and Data Machine right now are pretty close. Data Machine is almost at the back of.
He's
with Boltok. Yeah, it's fantastic. That's the thrill, man. That's what I want to see. Ricky Tiki is also getting close. Ricky Tiki is also there. We might see some change in the podium positions. Like, this is still the start of the race. We still have a huge race to go. But one thing is definitely certain. I don't think we will see an Origin crash today. That happened a lot in the last race.
Hey, don't count it out. You know, we are playing Star Citizen.
Chris, did you hear that, Chris?
I'm sorry, Cristobal Roberto.
Don't cancel my license. Yes. Man, what a crazy game.
Data Machine. He's going for a pass there.
Yes. Wow. What? Did he just engage the sixth gear or something?
I don't know. He's doing
going
some
on?
voodoo there. Voodoo magic.
Yeah.
But you know what? NeoJet, all credit to NeoJet for holding that position.
Yeah,
He had the fastest first lap. Let's see if he can improve on that lap or do even better. We'll see. But Echo Bit was definitely right. You know, sub 6 minute laps were to be expected, obviously. So, wow, look at this. Boltok overtaking. I mean, Data Machine overtaking Boltok. This isn't yet still the second lap. They have not completed the second lap yet.
Yeah, nope. They're still. We will see let's see how the grid will change on lap 2. That'll be interesting to see. But NeoJet is definitely keeping his lead. I can see it. NeoJet is still keeping the lead. This is where the competition is going on. Ricky is catching up. Wow. No org name found in public records. That's some maneuvering. That's fantastic. Wow, decoupled flying.
Of course. If you're not decoupled and racing, you might be doing racing a little bit wrong here.
Hey, that's my way of racing. I only fly coupled. So I can't figure out decouple. But that was some really beautiful sideways action by Data Machine. That was so cool, and we saw it on the camera. Beautiful. Amazing. Ricky Tiki, okay, Boltag and Data Machine have pulled away from Ricky, but Ricky definitely was very close. And there was 3 ships going side to side. Where else? Only in Star Citizen. They're coming to the lap to the start line, so we will see the grid form again one more time. Draconis is our.
Yeah, I was gonna say Neojet. Like I said, doing a great job. Neojet was actually in enter atmosphere in the race, by Atmo Esports at the Citizen Con, or right after the Citizen Con in the UK last year. So like I said, not a stranger to racing, and man, he's doing a fabulous job of maintaining his lead there.
I love it. He's also got this fancy helmet, and he's also got the Crux Cup jersey. So he always goes all in. A really amazing representation of the Spanish community. I will say vamos 3 times, Neo, for you, mate. He's a really good mate. He's an amazing mate.
Yeah, Ricky is staying in there now. He's still there. There's actually like technically 2 races happening at the same time here,
yes,
right?
The midfield.
The first race is maintaining your line and doing a great job of keeping up with everybody else in terms of your alignment, your TVI, how close you take the turns, the decoupled. But technically there's like a second mini race going on, and that's called boost management. The people that are managing their boost at the right time are going to be the ones that either maintain their speed or catch up to others.
That is true.
I saw. Sorry.
Go.
I saw Data Machine and Boltok, kind of trading spots there a little bit. Mm-hmm. And when I saw Data Machine fall back, it's because he was already depleted his boost. It seems like.
Yeah. I'm interested to see that Engineer is actually in position number 9 at this stage. Also, let me tell you guys that these 4 the 4 of these guys in front, Ricky Tiki, Boltok, Data Machine, Neojet, they have pulled away so far ahead of the rest of the grid. Danvers is quite behind, and then there is Herbie, and then there's a huge gap after Herbie, and then you have Luigi and Carlito, and Maiden Ariana is behind. Something might have gone wrong with Maiden Ariana, and Euron Engineer, they're trailing quite behind. It really feels like these 4 guys are running on champagne. Maybe they have put some NOS into the champagne as well to go even faster.
I don't know. There might be. There's kind of a new rumor about the what are those the weevil eggs from Pyro?
Oh boy!
They might
don't tell me.
Mixed it, crushed it into the champagne, and thrown it into the quantum drive. I don't know.
Yeah, Maiden Ariana. Did she have a crash? Let me check, because looks like she's actually rejoining the race right now. There has to be something. Echo, do you know anything about that? I don't see anything on the incident marker, but it feels like she's rejoining.
Well, so she's had to pull out of the race. So, hope you get well, Ariana. I know being sick is stinky, particularly when you just want to have some fun racing your 890K. There's more races in the air. Would love to see you again.
I still see her in the game. She's still there, but definitely not. Doesn't look like the Maiden is competing. Well, Maiden
at 100%. If you're not healthy, it's always hard, especially on these endurance races. Like I was talking about my teammate Gerbo. He hasn't been practicing because he's been ill, and it affects you, right? If your body is not at 100%, that's going to be reflected in your maneuverability and in how you handle the ship. So
okay, so maybe some confirmation needed on that. Maiden actually had some controller issue which has now been resolved, and she had to fly low, and that's why she lost speed. So
maybe that's it. Maybe it's a ship that's unwell. I probably read that incorrectly. Like sometimes you just have to kick the ship. I mean, not kick the ship. You have to sometimes give it a gentle rub, and then like the A90 will be like, all right,
just bang on the dashboard, Maiden.
Yeah.
Just
Hey, look,
banging on the
she's back out.
dashboard.
She's rejoining.
Yeah. She's right there. Yeah. Maiden, go, Maiden.
Okay, so it
Come
wasn't Maiden being sick; it was the ship being sick. All right.
Yep.
That makes me
Yep.
feel better.
Oh yeah, that's right. If we switch to LNDF's point of view here, you can see her ship is
Yeah.
actually a little bit damaged. So that might have been part of the control issues that she's been having.
Yes.
Trying to get
yes.
the ship relaunched into
That's
the
it.
race.
That's it.
So thank you for that point of view, LNDF.
Baltok and Ricky Tiki again fighting for a third position on the grid right now. Baltok is still staying ahead, but Ricky is not giving up. Beautiful to see that. So the third position is actually still contested. NeoJet is maintaining the lead. Data Machine still trailing behind. It's fun, but these guys are so far ahead of Danvers is number 5th at this position. They're so far ahead of everybody else, and Danvers is again. Then it's Herbie. As far yeah.
Yeah, oh my God. NeoJet beat his previous fastest lap and is now, he did it in 5 minutes 11. Can he get a sub 5 minute? We'll see.
Okay, I'm gonna put 20 cruise bottles on that. I say he will. You know 20
what?
cruise bottles going up.
Ricky Tiki, even though he's not in first place, actually just beat the fastest lap
5:10.
by 1 second. Yeah.
Beautiful. This is amazing, man. 890 jumps giving us thrills, amazing. Yeah, that's very cool. Definitely a good decision to just raise the jumps this year as compared to mixed luxury ships last year. This is fantastic. This is a level playing ground, 100%. Danvers just completed the lap. Now, if you look at the timing board on the race, you will see how far ahead these guys are. Herbie is just approaching the finish line right now, the start line, and you will see Herbie update the grid. So this is how far these guys are from the rest of them. So NeoJet, Data Machine, Rikki-Tikki, Baltok, Danvers are already on their 4th lap, and Herbie has just crossed the line.
Yep.
There,
he's,
you see it
and,
update.
and that's almost 18 minutes into the race so far. So
Yeah. I think these guys will pull a couple of. They might actually lap. Wow, they might actually lap the other racers. So which is fantastic. So Carlito and Luigi are still contesting for the position on position number 7. Luigi is ahead, but they're very, very close, neck and neck with one another. After that, we will see Engineer. So Engineer, I actually before today when we were getting. Were waiting to start the race. Like I came up an hour early, like Quelser, you did. So I was already in the winner circle, and I saw Engineer practicing here. So Engineer was practicing.
You did mention that when we were online earlier.
Yeah, so Engineer was actually practicing, so that is pretty cool. But it's so right now Engineer is in position number 9. Then it's Joran and Maiden Ariana. So Maiden Ariana had a technical issue. So, but I'm still hoping Maiden pulls ahead and is. But the problem is Maiden is still on. She has only done 1 lap. She's about to complete her 2nd lap now. Very soon she will be on lap 2.
You know, whatever NeoJet did at the beginning, as long as he he had like a slight edge at the beginning for whatever reason, whether it was he jumped on the formation lap. In other words, his timing was right on and started pulling up ahead immediately. So he passed Danvers, he passed Engineer and Baltok right at the start.
Yes.
And whatever lead that he did there, he's got to keep that lead or maintain, that lead basically, because he can only maintain that, and anything that he does is going to slow him down. And if he slows down, that's what's going to give the other racers an opportunity to catch him, right? Of course, keeping a tight line is a good thing, but keeping a tight line, especially on the areas where you have to go around the billboards, that could slow you down too. So even though you're doing decoupled flight, when you start going off that TVI, that does slow you down a bit. Data Machine is doing an awesome job of inching towards the lead there. Whatever he's doing, management is doing it.
Also, Ricky has, if you see, he's actually taken the 3rd position. Ricky has, but right now, Baltok hasn't given up. Right now, in this lap, they're still fighting. I reckon somebody's boost strategy is working better. That's it. Neojet started 4th on the grid, and right away he was first. So amazing start. Maybe he saw the green light and reflexes were sharp enough. So Neojet started 4th, who's in first position right now. Data Machine started 10th and is 2nd right now. Then Riki Tiki started 9th, is 3rd right now. And then we have Ball Talk, who started 3rd, and they're in 4th position. So that's how the grid has changed over 4 laps. They're over 3 laps, they're on their 4th lap right now.
Right. So Riki Tiki and Bull Talk having a little battle there. I mean,
yeah.
I'm actually, I'm not going to say disappointed. I'm surprised. Bull Talk is not inching up as much as Data Machine, because Data Machine, Neojet is doing an amazing job, but Data Machine is still inching up on Neojet little by little. If you're listening, Neojet, don't listen to me. You keep doing what you're doing. You'll get this win.
Dude, I'm looking at this. So Ball Talk, before just reaching the origin sign and start, you will see the grid form again now, because they've just completed another lap. So Ball Talk was ahead of Riki Tiki, and then Riki probably engaged his boost and has again taken the 3rd position.
Now keep in mind.
Exciting!
In mind, Riki Tiki and Neojet, they're teammates, so I'm sure they practiced together and shared a lot of knowledge. So whatever they're doing to stay up front like that is it's paying off. So I'm not surprised that Riki Tiki is up in the top there.
It's very well done.
Yeah, Gerbil the Gnome made a comment in chat about maybe the yaw turns being a possibility for an if that's optimal now or not. Now, as we know, every time Star Citizen patches their game, one thing that Anzia Racing does, including volunteers and everybody else, but EchoBit goes into the game, logs in, takes out all the ships and she does a test on all of the ships every patch. That's amazing. And sometimes, as CIG starts modifying ships or maybe optimizing them or whatnot, things start to change. Like we noticed prior to the LuxuryGP last year, when we're looking at the 890 jumps, flying upside down was actually optimal because of how the thrusters were working.
That when the first time Echo showed me her Excel sheet on all the ships, I was blown away. I did not ever think this is how technical it got. That is a lot of effort, and from my understanding, that is actually very helpful to CIG as well, because Echo also shares all her findings and all her data with CIG. So Echo, take another 07 from us. In fact, take 011.
You're very welcome. And it helps. I started doing it because I have been running these tournaments for many years, and I sort of needed to understand the state of the game, the state of the spaceships, and where they fall in terms of speed and hydrogen efficiency, so that I can classify them for these tournaments. Say, in later tournaments, the OpenGP, the ProGP, and even the Crux Cup 24-hour, we've carefully handpicked all the different dedicated racing ships and the potential top ships that will perform in open class and all of the ProGP classes, and where you can expect ships to perform in the Crux Cup 24-hour. So, also, some insider information. We come from an iRacing, endurance racing background, so Gentleman Joe's does 24-hour, 3-hour endurance races. In addition to running these races, and all of the regulations are built on his and on my doing. So anything you see on the Answer Racing website, all the event pages, beautifully written by Jess and I. And that's how we come up with these racing classes that you'll see, so that we have the Le Mans equivalent or the Nürburgring equivalent of like the LMP1, the GT3, the GT4, and We have that in Star Citizen now too. We have it as A-Crux, AX2 and AX3 speed tier, and then we slot all of the different racing ship speeds into those classes so that they compete on an even playing field. So yeah, a lot of testing every patch to see where the ships are landing and falling, and then we can categorize them for these tournaments and make some really interesting battles for you all to see. So yeah, long-winded
That is fantastic
explanation, but yeah,
information.
it's a
Yeah.
lot of detail and effort goes into making this event as fair and interesting as possible to the racers and you all.
And very exciting stuff happening on the NeoJet has actually just labbed engineer, and you can see the difference in speed. So LNDF was showing us all this time what was happening on the grid. That's how much of a speed difference there is. NeoJet is lapping the Riki Tiki, Ball Talk, Data Machine. They're all lapping right now. The
but
back markers.
hold on.
Wow.
Data Machine
Wow.
just took over. NeoJet's position.
Yeah, that just happened, and I'm like, what? This is exciting. So what have they got? Double boost now? Crazy Data Machine, crazy performance, beautiful. Maiden Ariana is there, but she is actually one lap down. Engineer is ahead of Maiden Ariana. So those are the back markers, but still very important. Some battles are also going on in there. I would love to keep a focus on the back markers as well, because yeah, the battle is going on in the front, but also the battles are going on in the back. Beautiful performance there by Neo. Neo is the grid gonna change? Neo is still ahead, but Data Machine is almost there. So I wonder in a few laps.
Again with the fastest lap.
Yeah. What was the? Oh my god, that is fantastic.
So
Guys-
even though he's first place, he's getting the fastest laps.
Yes, it's great. Okay, I'm just gonna announce a prize for the fastest lap. Okay, whoever gets the fastest lap will get 50 cruise bottles from me. 50! Guys, imagine what you can do with 50 cruise bottles. That's the prize. Come on, guys, give us fastest laps. Yeah, Ricky's killing it. Gerbo is correct. Smithy is also Smithy, Noise, Gerbo, Z4. Everybody's active in the chat. I also saw Abdi post before, so Abdi Johan was also there. Beautiful. It's good to have racers talking about race. It's nice.
Carlito's starting to move up a little bit, you know.
Smithy, do not ask me that question. I don't know if they're full or not. I am only gonna say 50 cruise bottles. Okay, just that's it. Conditions apply.
He's gonna open them. They're all gonna say 80%, 75%, 10%.
Okay, this is exciting. They're NeoJet and the gang. I'm just gonna call them NeoJet and the gang. They're approaching Euron now, and Euron right now is on position number 9. Oh boy, so we are on lap. Is it lap 6? This is lap 6, and they have already lapped. They have started lapping. How many
There
laps
has
are
been,
they
Now-
gonna do?
Yeah, there has
We
been a
have
race
had-
director warning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
go ahead.
for it,
Akibit.
Kelsa. No, you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say the race director just made an announcement about height, because as we know, the higher you go, the faster you can go in atmosphere. And he just gave everybody a warning that you can't go too high. There are height limits on this track. So if you go too high, you'll get a warning, and we don't want to keep doing that.
Somebody needs to go in a little bit more detail about this, because I love this detail about it, that the altitude is massive. What is the ceiling, Echo? What is the ceiling? How high can they possibly
let me
go?
tell you. So, Star Citizen is an incredibly simulated universe. Like, if you think car sims are detailed and incredible for like tires, suspension, pressure, all of that is modeled in Star Citizen. Like atmospheric pressure, gravity, the atmosphere, like thinness, aerodynamics, your thruster and weight all comes in. Everything is physically simulated in Star Citizen. We just take it to 2 extra dimensions. So they're not just racing on a road here, they're racing on a 3D racetrack right now. And everything like reducing drag matters. So even though these things are absolutely massive and they're shaped like wedges, they do have an aerodynamic profile, so keeping them as straight as possible to reduce drag and maximize your speed is critical to coming out on top. There's even an 890J Captain Racer here.
Okay, something very interesting Hackted has just said in the chat. Also, if you start a lap high, you can lose altitude to gain speed. Is that true?
That's correct. So like when you turn, you induce drag on the ship, which slows you down, and because the A90J weighs so much, you'll be pulled down by gravity. And because the atmosphere is so thin here on Alice, even the planets are physically simulated and they have atmospheric pressure, gravity, all of the aero and all of that is simulated, you will see the ships react in a very realistic way. So yeah, when you see them drop, it'll be because of a lack of speed and thrust and power. These things will fall out of the sky if they're not kept under speed. They have to use that main centric engine always to keep them moving forward, and up through the atmosphere. The VTOLs are only just enough to keep them in the air.
That is awesome. That is like pretty much like real life. That is very, very cool. To lose altitude to gain speed. Now, I am not a pilot. I don't have any of those experiences. So what my experience comes from shooting off-road racing in Western Australia, and we used to chase these speed trucks and buggies in the desert on choppers. So my really good friend Justin Bogg from Carnarvon loves some nice Aussie town names. Carnarvon, he would gain altitude. We will wait for our buggy to approach, and then he will dive and gather speed, and then he would roll and go almost to the 90 degrees to the ground for us to chase that buggy. So it's nice to see and hear that it's applicable in Star Citizen as well. Fascinating.
Oh no, and we just got a collision. Yorun collided with the leading group. Can we get a view of who they collided with?
I still see them flying.
It might
they're
have
still
been
flying.
Blytok, yeah.
But they're flying fine.
Hopefully
Baltic
they're
is
okay.
still...
Everyone
Yeah.
fine. They might have just
Maybe
scraped
decent.
side, scraped paint a little bit. Could have been, yeah. It might have just been
collision
a
doesn't
scrape
mean
paint
explosion.
situation.
Oh yeah, just a collision.
That's right.
Just a nudge. Just a nudge. Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
what do they say? Rubbing is racing, baby.
Yeah, if you're not rubbing, you're not racing. Okay, it's a few. So what has currently we are on lap 7. So what has happened is that Herbie has fallen off. Herbie was actually on holding position 6 up to lap 4, but now Herbie is in position 8. So he's just lost a little bit of time there. Neojet is still leading. Data Machine is second still. Ricky Tiki is third. So there was change happening between Ricky and Baltok, and there's still... Baltok has now actually fallen behind Ricky. It doesn't seem like his Baltok is challenging Ricky for position number 3 on the podium. They're all pretty spread out right now. So Neo, Data, Ricky, Baltok, they're far from each other. There doesn't seem to be any battle going on. Behind them, you will find in position number 5 Danvers. Who started the race on pole position, but he is quite far behind from the front group. After Danvers, you have Carlito. Now, Carlito was in position 8. Carlito started in position number 8. On lap number 2, he was on 7th position. On lap number 4, he was on 8th position. And now he is in 6th position. So they are maintaining the midfield pretty well. And as I already explained, Luigi is position number 7. Luigi started in 11th, and Luigi has been maintaining position number 7 since then. And then Herbie has fallen behind. Then it's Joran, who has overtaken Engineer, basically, who's in position number 9. Engineer at position number 10, and Maiden Ariana, who was having controller issues, is on position number 11. She is 2 laps down from the front markers. It will be very cool to see how the grid changes over the rest of the race.
Do we just get another collision warning, or what was that?
Okay.
There was a high track limit warning there. So racers, stay underneath the signs. That is the strict rules of the track. Any repeated offences of breaking the track limits or not going behind the signs will result in penalties. So we have all of these rules in place to keep the race fair. Like, we don't have perfect geometry to make tunnels for checkpoints yet, so we have to come up with these strict rules and communicate with you on regulations to keep the race fair.
It's good to see Gentleman Jazz is not just sleeping on the track. He's doing his job. Good
He's
job,
doing
Gentleman
it.
Jazz.
Lovely job. We love you, Jazz.
Yeah, fantastic. I did give him a couple of cruise bottles in the start to keep him awake. So, yeah, beautiful job, Gentleman Jazz. It says a lot of work to do the race because, like Quelsar knows, Echo knows, that when you are participants, there is so many instructions are coming through. And it's run very, very tightly. It's run very officially. So now this is my first time to actually be commentating and talking about these things. So I want to tell you guys do an amazing job. It's really well done. Very well organized. Good job, guys. Amazing team you have, Echo. Fantastic. Take another 07. Take it.
And you're a part of that team too. It's so good to have you as well,
Yes.
and Kelsa
Yes.
here today. Thank you so much for coming and supporting us. Can we get some shout outs for some other people that are supporting us today? Maybe organizations, sponsors. Let's see
Yep.
who are looking after the races today. So we're halfway through the
Yeah.
race. Take it away, Lens and Kelsa.
Okay, so I'll let Quelsar take it. Quelsar?
Okay. Okay.
Go-
yeah,
go for it, mate.
sure. Of course, we have Southern Cross Alliance. They're providing event staff, raising prices. Southern Cross Alliance is the largest social org of Australia and New Zealand. They've been responsible for running the Australian Bar Citizens. They founded the Crux Cup community race at Anzia Racing. Its members are open to join other organizations, so it's not an exclusive org. And they get the most out of the game, to get the most out of the game. However, SCA's specialization is industrialization and competition racing. The focus on resource extraction, refinement, base building, and crafting. That's what they do. And then their aim is to craft and sell the highest quality Tier 5 ships and Tier 3 components in the verse. You want to do the next one, Lens?
Sure. Well, I gotta say, I'm a fresh member of Southern Cross Alliance. Very, very fresh. I'm a freshie right here. And I'm from Australia. Let me tell you guys, this is so good to find people in your own time zone. This race is taking place at 9 a.m. for me. That's why I'm so energetic, so chirpy. Because otherwise, we'll always have to stay up. Like, races usually start at the middle of the night. So really, thank you for organizing this for the Australians. This is very, very cool. So that is Southern Cross Alliance. All right, then we have Turbo Corporation. They're providing the event staff. They are our beautiful, beautiful Russian community. Farakol is part of that. Who was supposed to be participating today, but he is not feeling well today, so they had to pull out. So of course, we want Farakol to recover and come back next week and the next whole month to come back and participate. It'll be very nice because Farakol is an amazing racer, and Farakol community is from Turbo, as I said, and they are part of the Russian community. They are actually a multinational organization which unites people from a lot of different countries. What unites them is the language. They all speak Russian language, and they try to build. They have one of the largest fleets. And they try to get the most out of Star Citizen using that fleet. Also, Oleg Lime, the wonderful, wonderful cameraman, amazing chasing cam operator, is from Turbo Corporation as well. Next up, the seatbelts.
Yep, the seatbelts. This is kind of near and dear to me. The seatbelts. So, as we know, we have, I believe it's Feifei. They're a camera operator. Now, I remember a little story about the seatbelts. Okay, so I was participating with Feifei in last year's. Oh, sorry, I forgot what it was called. Ecobit, the Yadar ground race.
Yeah, Yadar Valley.
Mountains of Mayhem.
Mountains of Mayhem.
How could I forget that? Oh my God, I'm gonna slap myself a little bit here. But anyways, I was participating in Mountains of Mayhem last year with Feifei, and they were helping with our support. And I think after that event, she was so inspired about doing that. So the organization, the Seatbelts, that organization is both dedicated to racing club and support crew providers for event organizations such as Anzia Racing. If you enjoy racing, supporting events like the Crux Cup, Scarlet Apex, and more, submit your application to the Seatbelts today. And again, she was inspired by participating in the Mountains of Mayhem, and they started this org, I believe. So shout out to Fei and the Seatbelts. There you go,
Guys.
PC camera as well. We love you, Faye.
Track action. Data Machine has just overtaken Neojet. From what I can see, Ricky Tiki's 3, Baltok is actually closing in right now. So they are right now at the Gladius sign, or as the Mustang sign. So we will know when the grid forms the next time they cross the start line. But looks like Data Machine is our new leader. Good job, man. But I really want Neojet to keep pushing it. Put some. Maybe they ran out of champagne to put in the hydrogen tank. Neojet, mate, come on, don't give up. We want a good fight for the front. So we will go to the next shout out, but these 4 guys are so far ahead. After them, it's still Danvers in position number 5, Luigi, Carlito, Herbie, Joron, Engineer, and Maiden Ariana. But there's a fight going on right now for the lead position, for the first prize in this. Oh, Data Machine has pulled away from Neojet. He's definitely pulled away.
He's already pulled away.
He's pulled away.
Big move. Turbo was right on top of that when he saw that.
That's awesome.
But we'll see. It's not over till the what did they say?
No, it's not over until it's over. Yeah, Ricky Tiki still. I don't know why you guys are saying R.I.P. Ricky. He's still in 3rd position, guys. But Baltok is catching up. Baltok, and there's still like this. Quite a lot of distance.
And I know why they're saying that. It's because there was a little incident report from TSC Reports on Ricky Tiki, who is having mouse and keyboard strain with their wrists. So take care of yourself, Ricky. Don't strain yourself too hard. There's 18 minutes left in the race. Just take it easy. You're in a good position. You can still finish strong today.
Now Ricky will finish strong. I'm sending my finger powers to him. Go on, Ricky. Your fingers. Let's go. Okay, now coming back.
Before we go to the next shout-outs, I wanted to say something because all this strain with a mouse and keyboard. I just wanted to say, for anyone that hasn't raced in these events and that is interested in racing in these events, don't be shy to join, because some of these top racers are mouse and keyboard players or gamers, right? So they're not using dual sticks, they're not using fancy equipment, they're just using their mouse and keyboard, and they're able to be and perform at a top tier level. So just because you're like, oh well, I'll do it, but maybe when I get some sticks, like no. All it takes is practice, time, and dedication, and you guys too can race in these events. So let's move on to the rest of our shout outs, starting with Cloud Imperiums. Go for it.
Yeah, I'll do that, but I'm gonna say that Quelsar knows what he's talking about, because if you have mouse and keyboard, go watch his stream, because he teaches you how to. You can literally request him, hey, teach me how to fly, and he will have to do it because he's bound by oath. Isn't that right, Quelsar?
That's right. Actually, I started streaming just for fun as a pastime, but my goal is racing. So when I'm streaming, most of the time you will see me racing. And if I'm not racing and you're there like to see me race, you could always tell me to stop, and I will stop what I'm doing and show you or tell you or guide you on what you need to do to get involved in racing. So you're always welcome to come over and check me out.
Your service is highly appreciated, Quelsar, and awesome to have you today with us, man. I'm really enjoying the tidbits of knowledge. Okay, going to the next shout out. That is Cloud Imperium Gamers. Very little is known about these guys. Nobody has actually heard of them. I have definitely not heard of them. I don't know who these guys are. Well, they're having fun though. So CIG is actually participating this year in Crux Cup. Well, they have been participating in Crux Cup. They have always supported Crux Cup. And that is actually a very nice thing to do, because to support your own community, these events are community organized. These are not planned features. So Anzia Racing, Atmo, XGR, these guys create these events for the players, and CIG comes and supports them. So this year they're participating, CIG, in the 24-hour cup itself. Some interesting names will pop up when the day comes, 29th of March. We will get to see who is racing, who are the people which make the team of CIG, and it'll be nice to see them compete and see where they position themselves in the 24 hours race. So CIG, and also this year they have given the M50, which is the racing prize for the 890 jump first place to the first place 890 jump racer. The prizes are also sponsored by CIG. So thank you for that. That is very, very cool. So that is CIG.
Thank
Next
you,
up,
Cloud Imperium Gamers.
yeah, we don't know about them. We don't know who they are, but yeah, you guys are welcome. Next up,
Yeah, you
Yacht
might see
Club.
some familiar names in the 24 hour. Yeah, stay tuned for that race.
Yeah, we've seen your Twitter feed, Echo. We know who's coming.
Yeah,
And you should, and Echo, you should do
Spoilers
Yacht
on
Club, I
Twitter.
reckon. Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter.
Alright, Yacht Club,
let's,
this race is not possible without the support and collaboration of the Yacht Club Bar Citizen. It's a regular live stream that talks about all things Star Citizen and does it in style. Each week, the hosts and guests will get up to speed with what's been going on in the verse, cover the hottest topics, and answer questions from the community, all while trying not to spill their drinks. Now these are incredible friends of mine. Anytime we need to get a bar citizen, no one out there, they will go over all the bar citizens that are happening around the world. Joran and Maiden Ariana represent that community. They're out here today racing their 890Js. Go to barcitizen.sc if you want to see where a bar citizen is happening in your area, and meet up with other fellow Star Citizen enjoyers. There's bound to be one. And also check out their Twitch channel. They also help advertise community events, so if you want to find out about when our races are happening, you'll often see it early there from us, or MO Sports or XGR. They will bring on community event organisers like myself, and you can learn about community events that are coming up so soon. Big appreciate you, Yacht Club Bar Citizen, and so good to have you here, back for another LuxuryGP. Thank you for supporting this race.
They are here, Joran and Maiden Ariana from Yacht Club, and today we have 11 yachts flying and trying to compete in this race for beautiful, beautiful rewards being provided. Got together a lot of these rewards, prizes by Echo, Anzia Racing, CIG, beautiful race. And also Yacht Club, they do their live streams pretty much this time when the race is happening, and that's why the race time is this time. That they do actually live streams at this time, so definitely go check out. I have seen their streams. They also like to show virtual photography at times, and it's nice to see, because I have had my virtual photography screenshots from Star Citizen show up in this stream, so it's pretty good. They're a staple of the community. So thank you so much, Yacht Club, for being here today and for everything you've been doing over the years. Meanwhile, in the race, Data Machine has pulled away, guys. He's pulled away he's quite far ahead, I think a couple of kilometers ahead of NeoJet. Ricky Tiki, very happy to see his fingers still haven't given up. He's still holding position number 3, and then Baltic is still trailing. So your grid looks, the podium positions at this stage: Data Machine, NeoJet, Ricky Tiki, Baltic. That's what it is going on. It's good. There's still some contests going on, that we still have some race to go. NeoJet still might come back, or it might actually be that Ricky Tiki catches up to NeoJet, because he is definitely getting closer to him. And Denver's is still holding position number 5, Carlito in number 6, Luigi in number 7. After that, Herbie's holding on to position number 8, Joran, Engineer, and Marinariana. No change in the back grid at this stage. And a huge thanks to Gerbo in the chat for keeping us entertained and keeping tabs on who is where. You're doing a great job commentating in the chat, Gerbo. That's good job. Noise Miz is also there playing with the dogs. Smithy is there, and Heckenback. Yep, it's Ricky's fingers.
Hey, as long as NeoJet and Ricky Tiki are a podium, I'd be super proud of the Spanish community representing here in the LuxuryGP.
No, it's good, man. NeoJet is awesome. We just gonna tell you guys, most of these guys here, like I know Herbie and Neo 100%, and Dunk, I don't know if he was in the chat here. We are all racing tomorrow. like the race starts at 4 a.m. my time tonight. So that we are all participating in Northfield Sprint, which they do annually. So just a shout out to Northfield Sprint. So if you guys want to enjoy that, go to Venkus Kurata's Twitch and he will be streaming the race. It's a ground racing event where cyclones race. Just the right thing to do to give shout outs to
I'm
other
gonna
racing
be racing
communities.
there.
Yeah, Enko's there too.
If you want to get more into racing, come
Oh, crap.
come onto the Enter Racing Discord. We have the racing community news channel there. If you want to keep up to date with like the latest events that are happening, like the Northfield Motorsport race, or any other XGR or events like that in the community, yeah, join into our Discord, discord.gg/Enter Racing. You can find more racing community opportunities for you to enjoy, not just ours, but the wider community as well.
That's right, Tana. Echo Racing Impossible. What are you talking about? No way. And you know who else is racing? I am racing there too. I'm competing for the last position. Let's see if I get it. I'll try my best. So I'll be there too. Because I love cyclone. I love ground racing, and Mountains of Mayhem was it's my favorite race. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, what a beautiful race that is. Smithy.
So the
Going
real question
crazy with
is,
GIFs.
Gerbo the Gnome commentator, next when?
Tell us, Gerbo. Noise. Zoom in on that billboard. Yes, let's do it. Oh, beautiful. You can see on the screen right now.
Look at Data Machine. He just overtook
Herbie.
Yeah.
Lapped Herbie. So that's oh man, that's amazing. So Herbie is 1 lap down. 2 laps down now? Yeah, 1 lap down.
1 lap.
And
yeah.
1 lap down. 1 lap down. And very soon, so next it will be Carlito. Data Machine will be overtaking. And Carlito is, let's see how far ahead is he. I can't ping him yet. He's a bit far away from me. Neojet has got Ricky Tiki still there, and Ball Talk. Yeah, they're quite spread out now. So, okay, looks like the race has definitely settled, and this might be our final, but you never know. It is Star Citizen. Some things might change, but right now Data Machine is repeating history. Neojet, Ricky Tiki, Ball Talk. Very, very cool.
And we have less than 8 minutes left in the race. I mean, this has been a pretty exciting race. You know, all the leaders were like going back and forth. Carlito and Luigi still like battling it out there, and we got Engineer now in the mix there. And
Engineer
Ricky
is
again with another fastest lap of 5:05. He keeps like shaving time off. Wow.
Yeah, he needs to shave 5 seconds more if he wants to win the prize. He's gotta go shave 5 seconds more. Becomes sub 5 minutes. Oh, we are now in lap 11. You reckon we will get a couple of more laps in? How much time did you say we are still?
I think you'll
5
only
minutes
get
30
one.
for laps. Only one more, yep.
One
Yeah,
more
only
lap.
one more.
Skipping track, Ball Talk. Ooh, warning to Ball Talk. Cutting
It's just
corners.
another height. Well, no, just height limit nearing.
Oh, near height limit. Yes.
Yeah, just
yes,
near height
yes.
limit. Basically, warning them like, don't get too far off.
Ricky Tiki's got the warning near Mustang sign for the height limit. Luigi has got the warning near the Mustang sign for height limit. Baltic has received a warning for height limit. It's nice to see these guys pushing so hard. It's like watching Formula One and them going on the curbs.
Hey, that's what racers. That's what we do, right?
That's what they do. We
it
gotta
to the
push
limits.
it. Yeah, we gotta push it, and it's the staff's job to and the steward's job to keep an eye on it. If somebody gets away with it, they get away with it. It's part of the game plan. Beautiful, but it's nice to see that Gentleman Chess and the staff is on it. They're on it. Ricky Tiki Neojet Data Machine. I'm a bit far away from them right now. Ball Talk. Ricky, Neo, and Data Machine are slightly closer. Baltok is a little bit further away from these guys. Let's see where the back markers are. What's going on in the back, if we have any competition going on. There is Danvers pretty much by himself in the middle. Joran just by himself, very far. Engineer and Carlito and Luigi. These are the three bit close together in the bunch. So of them all, Carlito is position 7. Then there is so where did Herbie go? I don't see Herbie anywhere. Oh, there is Herbie. Okay, so Joran, Engineer, Carlito, Herbie, they are in the mix, but on my screen what I see is Engineer is ahead, Carlito, Luigi, and Herbie is behind them. So I don't know, maybe something happened. We will know when they cross the start line. They're approaching the start line now, so the grid might change. Herbie might have dropped a few positions here, and you will see Engineer going up.
You know, Carlito pulled away from Luigi.
Luigi,
now.
yeah. Actually, Engineer is 1 lap down. Engineer is actually 1 lap down. So Carlito and Luigi. Carlito is getting ahead of Luigi, and then it's Herbie. So what I want to see is Herbie gonna lose his 8th position? Let's see. Have fun, Herbizda in the chat. We are having a raid right now. Come in, raiders. Welcome, welcome. Noise Maze doing the mod job, welcoming the raiders. Good job, Noise Maze. 2 cruise bottles to you, mate. Yeah, Carlito is holding on to position number 6. After that, you have Luigi. Herbie is in position 8. Okay, that's what it looks like. Luigi's just crossing the line right now. Very interesting. The back markers are still keeping us entertained. Engineer and Carlito are still battling it out. Oh, sorry, Engineering is lap down. It's confusing. It gets confusing with pinging forever.
It's amazing that there are so many people that have been racing for a whole hour, all grouped up on lap number 10, coming on their 11th lap now, and then everyone else not far behind. Incredible racing from everyone. Like, just a round of applause to all of you. Thank you for coming out here to race at Agent on Jazz for this full hour and putting down such incredible times and such a show for us all. The racers, you are the real champions today.
That's true. Nothing happened to Ricky. He's still holding on to position number 3. Don't worry about it. His fingers are not giving up. Just a little bit more to go. Data Machine, Neojet, Ricky Tiki, and Baltok, they're still holding their positions. It's going good. And hey, Frozen, welcome. All good, Dunk. Ricky Tiki still in the game. Very nice.
Maybe he's ambidextrous and he's using his right hand now.
Who knows? Maybe he's toes. Yeah, anything is possible. Just yeah, but it's true. Does it really? You use mouse and keyboard, Quelsar?
No, I use dual sticks.
You use yours. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I have done mouse and keyboard for like maybe ground racing and other things. But yeah, I'm too old to have my right hand stuck to the keyboard for a time like this for an endurance race. Like my hand would definitely cramp up. And I'd probably not be able to race anymore.
I wonder like how it go, like Herbie is mouse and keyboard, right? And
Yes.
I don't know how he manages the Daymar rally. And it's crazy because he does the whole rally just by himself. He doesn't even switch if he doesn't need to. He just does the whole Daymar by himself on mouse and keyboards. Man, he's got some iron fingers right there.
Right.
Crazy.
Oh, look at this. We got Neo inching up on Data Machine as well as Ricky Tiki. Is the fatigue starting to set in for Data, or is he just at the point where he's charging his boost and then he's going to peel off from them?
I think they were all saving it for the pretty much at the finishing of the race. We're going to have some excitement happening. Beautiful camera work by Alan DF. Oh, look at the side. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
sideways
Ricky
action.
Tiki and Neojet both with some damage, it seems.
Yeah, and Ricky is in position number 2 right now. And they're getting close to Data Machine. Baltuck is position number 4. Okay, I'm trying to get close to them.
Neojet. Oh, this is going to be a battle for second between Ricky and Neo. I mean, literally, I just don't think there's enough time for them to catch Data Machine for sure. But Ricky and Neo are definitely just neck and neck, back and forth. So I guess whoever has that last amount of boost right at the finish is probably going to take it.
True. And
it looks like lap 12 is going to be our white flag lap. So Jez, I think, has let them run for just one more lap, which is lovely. Everyone gets to race another whole lap for this, and then we will be following the leader around on the white flag lap to then checkered flag the race.
They're closing on Data Machine. Is that Ricky Tiki overtaking Data Machine right now?
They're really close.
Very close. And Neo, don't count Neo out because he probably has some boost which he's going to deploy right now. He's getting into the position to do that. It looks like he's going sideways. Data Machine right now. Ricky Tiki is number 1 position. He's taking the lead. Oh boy, talk about fingers. What? That is performance, man.
But I'm not surprised because Ricky Tiki's been getting the fastest laps time and time again.
Yes, he's definitely got the right line for it. This is exciting. NeoJet.
Come on, Ricky.
Come on, Neo. I want Neo to push. Beautiful. He's been our race leader for the longest period of time, but now he's position 3. This is all for win. Man, come on, guys. We definitely have our top 3 positions right there in front of us. We just need to see who comes where. Ricky's lagging behind. Data Machine is pulling in. That's definitely some boost strategy, eh?
Boost management. Yeah.
That's boost. Warning for NeoJet. That's probably skipping track warning. Man, this is exciting stuff. The rest of the grid is holding their position. Danvers, Carlito, Luigi, Herbie, Joran, Engineer, and Maiden Ariana, they are holding the position. They no change in the grid over there. All the action we got to see was in the top 3. And thank you for that, guys.
Look at this. Oh my God. They're so close to each other.
There might have been some drift traded there. There was a little bit of desync. Actually, maybe the atmospheric drag is affecting Ricky Tiki now, because their ship is yanking to the left, which means the A90J is struggling aerodynamically to stay on course, whereas I think Data and Neo's strategy has always been to slow down a little bit, which gives them a little bit more maneuverability back. They do lose some ground, but they gain much more control. But Ricky Tiki making an absolutely wide path here, as you can see on the very outskirts of the track. Let's see if that strategy pays off. Maybe that's their speed strategy all along.
We are approaching the origin sign. Is this the race over, or we have one more lap to go, Echo?
We should have the white flag lap. Here it comes right now. Data Machine,
right now.
The current race lead, is leading the final lap of the race. Everyone will continue racing until Data Machine or the person in fast finishes. Then the checkered flag is thrown up and everyone finishes their race.
One last lap to go. Let's see Data Machine, NeoJet, Ricky Tiki, time to engage your 5th, 6th, 7th, 10th gear. Put your fingers into overdrive, guys. Come on. Thank you so much for giving us some exciting racing. This was really good. Data Machine is right now in a very strong position. He's definitely getting away. NeoJet and Ricky Tiki are battling it out, but we know that when they get closer to a sign, that's where you see some sideways action. And as Gerbo said, maybe tricarding is happening. That's what he's saying in the chat. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try and catch
drift,
up.
Yeah,
tricard drift. Maybe that's what's... but it's definitely boost to play with. If you were saving your champagne to throw into your hydrogen tanks, now is the time.
Oh, Ricky Tiki, very close to, I think he just overtook Neo.
But that's what happens. Neo slows down next to the sign, and then...
What just happened? What is that, the camera?
We lost
the cameraman!
That Faye has gone.
Faye got
she will
excited.
Respawn and try and get back into, give us a beautiful camera point of view. We still have LNDF up. Let's
LNDF is catching. Yeah.
LNDF is doing.
You see, Neo is catching up. Neo slows down a little bit before he approaches the sign, and then you see him get away. So I don't know how that's gonna play out when he finally approaches the finish line. I think Data Machine is sort of safe at this stage. for as the winner of this race. It's the second and the third position we're really trying to enjoy right now. Ricky Tiki and NeoJet, beautiful action. There, see NeoJet is going sideways a little bit. And great job LMDF for targeting these guys to see how much damage they got. You can see Ricky Tiki's jump is red. That's the champagne and red wine spilling everywhere.
Red wine for sure, yeah.
Awesome. Definitely Fei, the best cameraman today, putting their life on the line
great.
for us.
LMDF, amazing. Oleg as well for the time that you could give. Unfortunately, Oleg encountered a technical issue. They won't be able to rejoin the lobby. It just happens sometimes, but we still appreciate all of our camera people today. I love you all very much.
Don't drink,
And
cruise, and fly,
to read the comment. Lads, yeah, don't drink, cruise, and fly. Jiz says, fake camera exploded. Yep, we saw that live. We're faster than race directions now. We're on to things.
I'm gonna park myself next to the finish line now, because that's where the action is gonna be.
Yeah, don't repeat what Durnk is saying, because there is such a thing as commentator's curse. So let's not say what Durnk is saying right now.
That's so good.
We appreciate you,
Baltok is in the chat.
Don't say it.
Baltok is in the chat, and
Baltok
yeah,
is in
mate,
the chat. Well,
you
racing.
need to be racing, man. Baltok, you did an amazing job, mate. Come on, just last lap, but I think
Hang in there,
Baltok is very
racers. You
safe.
got this. This is the final lap.
Baltok is definitely very strong in position number 4, and it's Data Machine.
Wow, look at this. Can Ricky actually inch up on him? I mean, one lap is probably not enough, but
yeah,
I've seen some crazy stuff this whole race. I mean, it's amazing what they're doing right now.
I still have hope for Neo to somehow bounce back. I'm really hoping for that. Come on, Neo. Come on, man. Sending my cruise wishes to you. Let's do this. Let's do this, Neo. Okay, I'm approaching the finish line. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this race. I've got the front seat. But amazing job of Faye and then DF. Awesome job. Draconis is our finish line camera.
Exactly. We have a finish line camera. Draconis is here. We will switch to them in just a minute to see all the races come across the line. Here we go.
They're not far.
They're on the final stretch now.
Gerbo the Gnome, our official third umpire, has issued a penalty of 5 seconds to for the Bumblebee Dance emote used by Baltok.
It's not
The
permitted.
bumblebees are too powerful. That's right.
Too powerful.
ANZ Racing Committee does not condone the use of bees in your 890J. That is far too dangerous.
My apologies to Joron. I almost came into their way. I'm trying to control, not a good racer, but I think there's enough wide. Oh, no, I was safe. I was quite far away from the racing line. So Joron is just going across. Here we go. Data Machine is approaching the finish line. We will be seeing our winner very soon. Ricky Tiki is in second position. NeoJet after them, and then it's Baltok. Data Machine right now crossing the finish line. We have our winner! Data Machine first, Ricky Tiki second. And here comes NeoJet. Position number 3. Congratulations, you guys were amazing today. Amazing race. Congratulations from everybody in the chat. Here comes Baltok, position number 4. The Bumblebee Dance, the 5-second penalty will be added to their time as issued by Gerbo the Gnome.
That's right. We have a live stream penalty. It doesn't actually count as race direction penalties, but we can do whatever we want on the live stream. We
can do it. Yes. Hectate has given a 6er. That's a 6er remote. Beautiful. I love it. Gotta say the chat was very active. Fresh, welcome. Fresh, finally. I'm seeing the Fresh. Fresh is very fast. My God, Fresh is fast. Well deserved, Data Machine. Fantastic. Just to let you know, guys, Data Machine started. I mean, you already know. You guys have been here throughout the race. But just because I want to talk about it, Data Machine started at grid position 10 and came fast. What? That is amazing. Great job.
Yeah, and the first 5 laps, he kept just within the second lap, he was already at the top, like in the like top 4 or 5 positions, right?
Data
then-
Machine was third on lap number 2. Data Machine was
Wow.
third in lap number 2. Lap number 4, he was second. Lap number 6, he was second. Lap number 8, he was second. And then he took the first top position, and then he didn't give up. And NeoJet was first in the beginning, lap number 2, first on lap 4, first on lap 6, first on lap 8, dropped to second position on lap 10. So it was between lap 9 and 10 where Data Machine overtook him. Then we have our then we have Ricky Tiki. Ricky Tiki, amazing performance by Ricky Tiki. Ricky Tiki started in position number 9, and by the lap number 2 he was 4th. By lap number 2 he was 4th. Lap number 4 he was 3rd. Then he sustained his position of number 3, and then just as we saw in the last 2 laps, he came 2nd and overtook NeoJet. Amazing shuffling.
Yeah, Ricky Tiki. I mean, even with a hand cramp and all that, I'm going to assume he had a hand cramp. But you know, when you get fatigue, and you know, that's the other thing, right? These racers are racing from all over the world, different time zones, different. I mean, not only is your skill involved, but you know, race fatigue, and these are, you know, literally endurance races, right? So race fatigue is a factor, right? And who knows, maybe, you know, NeoJet had a little bit of fatigue there, and I did miss where NeoJet got his damage and Ricky Tiki got their damage.
I think it was NeoJet's planning that he would slow down a little bit before he would approach the turn of the side, and that's where he was going sideways, and they had a collision. But also, the racers are still finishing their laps. We have Denver's just finished. Carlito is on lap 12. Luigi is also approaching. Herbie has finished his race in position number 8. We have Joran still coming, Engineer still coming, Made in Ariana has definitely finished. So we will have the proper grid once everybody has gone through the checkered flag. And then we will let Echo read the final grid positions for all of you once everybody has passed the checkered flag.
Just 4 more races to finish, and then I will verify with Race Direction that the results are true and valid, and we'll go over the race results together.
Yeah, it's a tradition. Echo gets to do the final readout.
I'm more than happy to do it. Yep. I'm quite comfortable. So we're just waiting for 4 to finish. Thank you everyone that's been watching today, and thank you everyone that came to race. Thank you to all of our sponsors, everyone supporting the event today. We love you very much. I hope you've had a good LuxuryGP.
Gerbo the Gnome wins the prize. He's definitely my favorite in the chat today. 4 cruise bottles for you, Gerbo. You kept the chat moving, mate. That was pretty cool. And he's also congratulating everybody while they cross the finish line. That's pretty cool. In fact, take 4 extra. Take 8 cruise bottles, mate. Amazing race as regular citizen. That's a very cool name. The chat was very, very cool today. We had a lot of people. It was nice to have the other racers join us as well. Smithy, great job. That's true. Thank you, Echo, for putting the best racing event in the verse. Echo, thank you so much. Passing on the wishes to you.
Let's go! Let's do more racing together. We've got Open GP coming up, Pro GP coming up, and the Crux Cup 24 hours. Stay tuned for those. Next week will be qualifying announcements. Which is just a live stream only. It's different this year. We're not doing a live qualifying session. All of that's done through time trials, so we'll review those time trials together with Grunty and Papa Juggernaut. Look forward to that. And there's a lot of giveaways for the races on that stream. Some incredible raffle prizes to give away. Top 10 and I believe OpenGP is a massive fortune, so we'll raffle that off. We've got a Star Lancer Max to give away to the top 10 times for Open Pro GP and the Crux Cup 24 hours. So it's like $700 worth of ships to give away there. It's going to be incredible. And there is Joran, 9th place, closing out the race. Everyone, checkered flag. We are now going to check with race direction. Just to confirm everything is fine.
Yeah, and on my screen I can see all the jumps together. What do you call a group of jumps? what are they called? Jumping? They are all together here. All the winners, I can see them. Congratulations to all of you. So a gaggle, a pod, something, right? Yeah, we have to come up with a name. What is a group of jumps called? A leap! Yes! I think that's it. Smithy wins this one. 2 bottles of Crux.
Yeah,
That's it.
Smithy wins that prize. For sure.
100%.
That's a very, very
Tana is close of
one.
wealth. Hey guys, just a warning, as Tana suggested, all these Crux bottles I'm giving away, don't drink them all at once, okay? They're not good for your health if you drink them together. Now, as Echo was talking while she confirms with the race direction, the next week on 9th of March, we are having the qualifying announcement stream, where I'm very sure Croncy is coming. Our friend, the biggest friend of Ansia Racing, Croncy, is coming for that stream. So that is 9th of March. OpenGP is taking place on 16th of March. That will be your Aurora racing. That will be your heavy class racing. Heavy class is my favorite. And also the OpenGP will be taking place. That's also my 1-year anniversary of being a cameraman and my beginning with Ansia Racing. So I'm looking forward to that. That's where my life comes full circle. And I can die happy in Star Citizen. And then Pro GP takes place on 23rd of March. Just gonna finish this, and 24 and 29th of March we will have the 24-hour race. That's it. Over to you, Echo.
Hello everyone. We've got confirmation from Race Direction that the race is closed and the results are official, valid and true. We can now switch to the race results. I'm going to switch to them right now. Let's see the final results for the LuxuryGP Crux Cup 2955. Here we go. Alright, in first place we have Data Machine. Congratulations on your win today. You are continuing reigning champion of the LuxuryGP. You were 400i last year, you've upgraded to an 890J, 13 laps with Megabyte your 890J. Well done, extremely impressive. Second place we've got Ricky Tiki, who was straining on mouse and keyboard. Incredible that you pushed through. I hope you take care of yourself. Look after yourself, Ricky Tiki. You're very proud of your result today with second place, 13 laps. Well done. In third place, we've got Neojet with 13 laps as well. Absolutely stellar effort, Neojet. I loved your strategy. I think slowing down for the turns was what I would have done. And then utilizing more base for the straight. Incredible strategy. And did very well today. Third place for Neojet. Fourth, we've got Boomtalk. Fifth place, Danavirus. Sixth place, Kalite. Seventh place, Luigi. Eighth place, Heavy. And then ninth place, Joran. 10th place, Engineer. 11th place, Maiden Ariana. And these are the results for the LuxuryGP. Thank you all for joining us. We're gonna switch back to seeing us, all of us casters, and we will send you off to the next event and also start a raid to one of the many Star Citizen communities out there, also live streaming. Here we go.
And this is what we look like. This is what we look like. Have a look at this.
Hello everyone.
These are the voices. Yeah, I am Qualsar. This is Lens Nation and Echo Bits. And actually, this is really fun stuff happening in Winner Circle right now. All the gaggle, the leap of 890 jumps. They're actually positioned very nicely for a beautiful screenshot. And guys, I'm right there. If you actually take your position, if you're hearing me, I will take a screenshot and I will share it later. So yeah, Joran is getting into position right now. So this was a great. I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm also trying to do that. I'm taking some screenshots because they're looking beautiful right now. Beautiful paint skins today on these jumps. Beautiful racing. Definitely a lot of action by the top 4 teams. Great fun with Qualsar. And congratulations, Qualsar. And congratulations to me for our very first shoutcasting session. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, it was amazing. I just wish I could say more sometimes because I had a lot of like blanks in my head going throughout this whole thing, trying to keep track of everything. But I hope I entertained you guys a little bit and shared a little bit of knowledge. Yeah, I had tons of fun and really enjoyed it.
And Lens as well. Thank you both for coming to commentate today. I'd love to have you back. Let's do this again another time. All the races today as well. Some of you are progressing to Open Pro and the Crux Cup 24 Hour. We'll see you all there. absolutely stellar racing performance today. I've been Ekobert, your presiding officer of Enzo Racing, VTuber, professional racer extraordinaire. Gentleman Jazz has been your race director. Yukana Senz, Tiger Weiss, Euro Trucker, Oleg Lime, Feifei, Alan DF, Morsicast. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you to our event staff. Thank you to Southern Cross Alliance, Toggle Corporation, the Seatbelts, Card Imperium Gamers, Yacht Club Bar Citizen. Thank you for making this community so wonderful and such a amazing experience for all of us to enjoy racing together and making racing a competitive esports in Star Citizen. Thank you all very much for coming. Yeah, I think we'll sign off. Any last words, Lens or Kelsar, before we send everyone off to
You're
community?
very good at
and
this.
We see you all next week for the
you-
qualifying announcement live stream.
You're great at this, Echo. You should do this for a living. It looks like you just know it all. It's awesome.
Look,
Also-
I'll be honest. I didn't start this way. Like, I brought Crunchy on and Pinkham and Red Monster as well. And I've just been listening to them year after year, and I've been picking up on how they talk and do all this stuff. And I recommend coming back to do another event as well,
Yeah.
because the more you do this, and even if you are looking at the stream right now and you're thinking, I would love to come and take to Answer Racing, come and DM me on Discord. Get into the Answer Racing Discord, discord.gg/Answer Racing. You can take part in this community in many ways. Commentary, cameras, support, racing itself. Like, and it was such a social experience. We all have lots of different ways to contribute. So, yeah, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, any last words? Anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I'd like to say one last thing. So, for all the racers that are here, I mean, the fact that we got fireworks.
It's planned. It's beautiful.
planned?
The pizza
Okay.
has exploded. That was beautiful.
Oh my God, that's
an awesome
how you
ending
finish
to,
a race.
Yeah,
Love it.
Yeah. All I was gonna say for all the people that participated, like just completing the race is a feat in its own. So please don't be discouraged if you didn't win. I mean, this is just the beginning, and one day you guys are gonna come back and say, "Hey, I remember when I came in last, or in ninth, or in fifth." And then you're gonna be, but hey, now I'm on the podium. So that's what I encourage everyone to do, is just keep at it. It just gets better and better. So again, congratulations to all the racers for participating. You guys were awesome.
Hey, this was great. That's my memory. That was Mountains of Mayhem was the race where I DNF. So that is my memory. This is fantastic. Echo, just checking with you. Are we not getting the winners' interviews? Are we not doing that today?
We won't be able to do that. Some of them had to go to sleep very
That's okay.
early, so that's okay. Like, it's been a rough time for some people.
Yes.
But that's okay.
Yes.
We will have interviews in the future, so OpenGP, ProGP, and the Crux Cup 24-hour will definitely have them. But today, if you have any questions about, like, all the professional racers today, I recommend reaching out to them. All of their communities are amazing. They'll happily teach you how to race. So yeah, go check out XGI, go check out Sire Racing if you're in the Spanish community. Go check out Fedicol in the Russian community. There's so many communities out there just waiting to help you and take you in and give you an incredible time in Star Citizen.
And that's it, guys. We're gonna close it here. And just before we go, don't forget to check out the beautiful merch that me and Quelsar are proudly wearing. So I know a lot of the racers have already got it. Whatever merch you purchase goes back into the community in organizing these events. Huge thanks to everybody in the chat today. Thanks to Ekobit, thanks to Kelsar, thanks to all the racers who participated, thanks to all the staff who made this a successful race, and a beautiful finish with the leap of 890 jumps exploding. Thank you so much. And with this, we say goodbye. We'll be back throughout the whole month of March 07.
We'll be back for the qualifying announcement stream. We love you very much. And is it race day yet?
07's